Jake sprinted toward the cockpit, his hands crackling with electricity. He burst through the door to find the pilot struggling with the controls. "I can help," he shouted, placing his hands on the console. A surge of energy flowed from his fingertips, stabilizing the failing systems. The lights flickered back on, and the plane's instruments came alive. Meanwhile, Ryan braced himself against the fuselage, his super strength the only thing keeping the plane from breaking apart under the stress. The metal groaned and bent, but he held firm, his muscles straining with the effort. Outside, Alex focused on the fire. He tore off a piece of the wing's damaged metal, using it to smother the flames. The heat was intense, but he pushed through, determined to save everyone on board. With one final effort, he extinguished the fire, though the engine was beyond repair. Back in the cockpit, Jake worked frantically to reroute power to the remaining engine. "We're losing altitude too fast," the co-pilot yelled. "We need to level out." "I'm trying," Jake shouted, his hands glowing as he channeled his energy into the plane's systems. Slowly, the nose of the plane began to rise. Ryan, still holding the fuselage together, felt the strain overwhelming him. "I can't hold it much longer," he yelled. Alex flew back inside, his face smeared with soot. "We're almost there. Just a little longer." With Jake's power stabilizing the plane and Jordan's strength keeping it intact, the pilots managed to guide the aircraft toward a nearby airport. The runway was in sight, but the plane was coming in too fast. "Brace for impact," the captain shouted. The wheels hit the tarmac with a deafening screech, sparks flying as the plane skidded down the runway. Jordan's arms trembled as he held the fuselage together, preventing it from tearing apart. Finally, the plane came to a stop. The passengers erupted into cheers and sobs of relief as emergency crews rushed to the scene. Alex, Ryan, and Jake sat quietly in their seats, exhausted but alive. They had done the impossible. As they stepped off the plane, a young boy tugged at Alex's sleeve. "Are you the ones who saved us?" he asked, his eyes wide with awe. Alex smiled faintly. "We just did what we had to do." But the boy's mother had recorded the entire ordeal on her phone. Within hours, the video went viral. "Real-life superheroes save Flight 227, the headline screamed. The world was captivated by the story of three friends who had risked everything to save us. The video spread like wildfire on YouTube, amassing millions of views in just days. People debated whether the footage was real or staged, but the passengers' testimonies in the plane's black box data confirmed the truth. Alex, Ryan, and Jake became overnight celebrities. But all attention isn't good attention. They had no idea of the consequences of going viral. This was just the beginning. Like and subscribe for part 3.